I got a question. So last time I was down, you were considering doing a trek, I think, back up to the Northeast, right?
Potentially.
Yeah, and just like doing
a Northeast tour. When I started tattooing, I've been wanting to visit like Sawyer. He's up there in Massachusetts. And a handful of instructors when I was going through training before I started contracting wanted to get tattoos, but they couldn't fraternize because there are instructors. So he's like, man, if you ever back up this region, let us know. And I actually stopped at the American Legion Post 4 in New Hampshire and hung out with all those guys. They were really cool. They got us fucking hammered drunk. And this is like the day before graduation. So I made it to work. Made it to school. I'm sitting in the classroom and the instructor walked in. He looked at me and he goes, "You're fucking still drunk. Your face is red as a fucking tomato." And I was like, "There ain't no hiding it. Ginger problems." He was like, "Come up here and get your certificate." I actually graduated in the top of the class. That was fun. Because I was glued to it. Like, I wanted to know everything. Like, it was coming out of the GI Bill. I'm like, I'm about to be doing this. This is going to be how I'm paying my bills now. So I was there. I was absorbing everything like a sponge. And I was constantly asking questions, sitting in the front, like, bro, like, I don't know how to do this math shit because I suck at math. Like, you're doing calculus and stuff, like calculating haul loads, you know, all those things go into job bids if you want to eventually open your own business doing that kind of work if you're working with heavy equipment. But the nature of the job that I got into was really cool because we're literally working on explosives and stuff. And on the range 26 was out with the 160th SOER out in Fort Campbell. That was one of the jobs I got to do. We were removing old tank hulks off this ridge line. You come over the top of this ridge, and they have this huge fueling pad, and they also have a ammo depot where they kind of load all the helicopters with the ammunition, and they just sit there and tear ass. It was super cool to watch. They said, you can sit up here and watch from a safe distance, you know, back behind the line, and watch them hit. A lot of those HEDP rounds they're using are like anti-structure, anti-personnel, anti-vehicle, anti-armor, and they call them golden eggs. And a lot of them don't arm when they come out of the rocket, out of the tube, you know, and they just hit the target and bounce off. Well, you still got ordnance all over out there, and one day Bambi's frolicking along, kicks the wrong fucking rock. Okay, we need UXO on this. And if you're walking, it just sounds like you're walking. No, like, this is ordnance everywhere. You're walking on it. You don't have much to lose. You can do that kind of job, you know. I didn't give a fuck at that point. I was like, hell yeah, the money's right. Let's do this. If I step on the wrong part, it's not gonna be my problem anymore. So.
I was also very impressed of the depth of knowledge that you have on how the whole tattooing process works. I don't think I've ever talked to a tattoo artist enough to just rattle off all the shit you were saying. But yeah, man, it's very impressive.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I take what I do seriously.
Well, I mean, it's good to know how everything works too, especially with somebody who's like just now getting a tattoo. You know, not knowing, kind of scared, being able to break it down like this. I can see where it'd be very beneficial to
absolutely try to inform people and what's the word? Educate people on things.